Is that rumors?
Talk,
Sure, girl. I don't even talk. Child, I'm too grown to be heard that before. I'm gonna tell you, I got some advice for you. I got some good advice for you, girl. I'm gonna tell you, sit down somewhere. You might just learn something from grown women talking.
Come on, y'all. Come on in and stop all that fussing. Come on in here. I'm just saying. Hi, Shay. How you doing? Around the corner. I gotta get that ass don't make it bad. Why you walking all way anyway? I should have brought my wheelchair. If you was gonna be parking way around that corner like that. You don't make no sense. Hey, Miss Shy, baby. Where you going? I don't have to sit right there, ma'am. Where am I doing? See where you want to go. I can't be sitting low. Get ready to get your hair down in the dryer. That's what you're getting ready to do. Why you got that dang rolling pin? You always bring that rolling pin. I got the rolling pin. Come on, I'm gonna this my thug life. This my thug life. I'm gonna shit out. Why do you keep walking back and forth to the door? I told you earlier supposed to be bringing me some chicken. You bringing me some chicken? No, he ain't bringing you no chicken. Did you give him some chicken money? Well, they paid me Tuesday. Get on the phone and call her. Call him and tell him. Call her and tell him about bring you some chicken. Nah, if you got him on the phone, we gonna have a problem. So what you doing with Herb's number? I don't have Herb's number. I don't even want Herb's number. What's the one? Well, you come to me. I want you sometimes. You know, remember Danielle? Yeah. Billy, you say you want Herb's number. Is that what you said? No, I didn't. What you say? Huh? No, I did not say that. Okay. I said Herb gonna bring me some chicken. Oh, go bring some what? Some chicken. Oh, okay. No, I think I see Danielle's husband. Danielle husband out here. What are you doing? Well, he ain't with Danielle. What are y'all been doing? You know he's been doing whatever he wants. You know Danielle got a stanky vagina. Oh, he gonna run me with a whole lot. I thought our intervention worked. No, that intervention ain't work. Oh, dang. She need to soak and marinate in some lavender. Did you give her that spray? Some lavender? Did you give her that spray? No. Poopery don't work on everything. You need some poopery. What you say? No, girl. We don't need no poopery. Oh, okay. She was jealous. Did you see him drive past? I didn't see him. Why did you keep going to the door? I told you he gonna bring your chicken in here. Janice, your grandbaby coming? Your grandbaby coming? That baby owe me $13 in food stamps. I told you I ain't got nothing to do with that, you. You need to listen to me. I'm gonna go outside in here. That's your baby. Look it out. I done told you. What you mean $13? You wanna mess that mess up? That's your mess, not my mess. That $13 is nothing about my polygrip. Don't talk to me, I'm getting my head down. I'm on a polygrip again. That's why you ain't got your chicken. Miss Shay, how you gonna eat chicken with no teeth? How do I eat that steak with no teeth? That's how I do it. You said you need some tea? Is that what you said? I need some tea. Yeah, Janice, she needs some tea. I'm telling you. Hey, Janice, what you doing about that text message about James? Who you say what? James. What about that? James, didn't he flirt while y'all was passing gas? I mean, when you making love and he was passing gas. I told you not to tell nobody that. I know. Always talking about stuff that I do. Now, what y'all Yeah. First of all, I want to thank you for bringing the food again.
I try.
Because I'm going to tell you right now. I said the next time I come here hungry, I'm tearing up everything.
Oh, you got to do with my grandma. You ain't got to do with me.
I'm tearing up bushes.
My grandma going to tear up
I'm
your
cutting
behind.
grass.
What? Well, you can cut the grass. Then
I know what she don't want me to do. She don't want me to clean her house.
No, she will
Because
kick
she
your
told
butt.
me that.
That's right.
But I will come clean her
Why
house
do they not like
if
you?
you don't have no food. Because
Right.
we don't do it right.
They know where they got their stuff at. They don't want you touching their stuff,
right.
cleaning their house.
And we don't do it right. Don't nobody use bleach on everything
Exactly.
except your grandma.
Well, yeah. In the dishwater. On the
Do
floor.
she?
Yes.
No, I didn't know that. Let me check my cup. She might be trying to
It just
poison
means
me.
it's extra clean. She rinse with hot water, you be all right.
Okay.
So I'm going to go get my hair done.
Yeah, you should.
What you getting done this time?
What?
I'm going to get it washed and twisted. But it's not the fact that when I'm in there, it's what they be talking about while I'm in there.
Well, you know,
Ooh-wee.
beauty shop talk.
You know, everybody's sleeping with somebody's husband or wife. Or wives.
They
Yeah,
got
I done
that
heard
gossip.
stuff. I done heard stuff go down at the beauty salon.
Yes.
What's some stuff you done heard, Elaine? Because I know Elaine.
Man.
Elaine said, I heard so much stuff, I get my hair done at home.
Okay.
I'm tired of knowing
Say
everybody's
that.
business.
Telling you. This
Chick
one
came
never-
in there, get her hair done. Husband was supposed to go get some food from the stove. And she goes see what's taking him so long. He out in the car with his side chick.
No.
How you gonna go to the beauty salon where your wife is
and be in a
with
car?
your side chick?
You know, because I think men don't know how to have
be
a
smart?
side chick. I
No.
think they
Because
just
I'm
don't.
just stupid as hell.
Because they either sleep with their wife's best friend
Mm.
or they go to a family member, but they keeping it too close to home.
Right.
Now, women, I know I shouldn't be putting our business out there, but
Well, men say we the sneakiest.
we the sneakiest.
We're the cat.
We are.
We are.
The cat's meow. That's what the hell we are. Because I know this. When I was in Germany, this was my belief. Never shop around your local grocery store for
Right.
men.
Okay.
I'm a truck driver, so my men are going to be at least 2 to 6 hours away from where I live.
That's smart.
I can have as many as I want because each one have their own purpose. One is always feeding me. One always wants to entertain me. And one always wants to screw me. So you know who's going to get seen the most. I'm just
And she
saying.
proud.
Well,
I'm just
she is.
Did you see how she broke it down? Each one of them had
Had a
their own
purpose.
category.
But
2
that's
to
how
6
women do it.
hours away.
Women have it a purpose for what they have, and never the two shall intertwine.
Well,
2 to 5 hours
you
away.
was good. See, I'm lazy, so I just have to stick to one. Because I'm not trying to travel. I
No,
want
that's
in-house.
if you in a relationship, if you in a dedicated relationship, and
I'm
you
not trying to travel like
married or in a deep relationship. Me,
Yeah.
I was 20 years old. I was in Germany,
Mm-hmm.
a truck driver,
Enjoying life.
enjoying life.
Here you go.
I was enjoying life until one of the truck drivers went back home with HIV.
Oh.
Oh,
Well, jeez.
wow.
Yeah, that wasn't cool. His wife worked for the captain. And, yeah.
So he was out on the road
He
doing
drove
stuff.
all the way up, and I drove all the way back so he can go to the club.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess one time he went there, then he wasn't feeling good, went to the doctors, and I was supposed to go back on the road with him again, and they were like, hey, he ain't going. And I said, what's going on? And then he gonna come up to me, hey, G, I'm PCSing, meaning he's leaving to another duty station.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Walter Reed is where he was going.
Oh my
And
goodness.
I had to find out
Walter
by his
Reed?
wife.
Wow.
And the reason how I found out by his wife is because we got our stuff out the bag, out the truck, you know. We're walking back to the barracks. He's walking to go pick her up. And she's outside with the captain and the first sergeant crying. Talking about, what the hell did you do to us? What did you do to me? Wow. I am HIV positive because of you. We got 2 kids. They had 2 little kids.
Wow.
And
That's not good.
when she got tested, she had full-blown AIDS.
Oh, Jesus.
He was carrying.
Whoa.
I said, dude, I don't promote cheating. Don't get me wrong. I do not promote cheating. But if you're going to be out there
You
cheating,
better wrap it up.
cover up. If you're married, you cover up. If you want to play Russian roulette with your dick, that's what the hell you do.
Okay.
But that's when it's just you
You.
and you. But when you got a family to come home to,
I couldn't even imagine that.
You know, I don't even want to imagine that because that is just mind blowing within itself, okay? That is no respect for number one, for your own body, and then secondly, you're jeopardizing the other individual who is absolutely innocent within the realm of the
Dedicated.
relationship and dedicated because you choose to step outside of the realm of your relationship. You're not protecting yourself, you're not protecting them. You know, you are at jeopardy, just based on your story you just shared, of the children being parentless.
Yeah.
The father and the mother, and then they have to end up falling on the mercies of a family member
Yeah.
or the state, God forbid, if the family members do not want to be held responsible for those children. And sometimes it happens like that. Some people feel just because we family, I don't have to take care of you. It's not my responsibility. Your dad made a bad choice,
Yeah.
infected your mother. What we're supposed to do, and then the children are victimized. Excuse me.
Yeah.
To me, double time.
Yeah.
That's so crazy.
It is.
Like,
So
I
let me
couldn't
ask you.
even imagine being in any of that situation. But when people are cheating, they don't think about it.
True.
They just think about wanting to be satisfied.
Right.
It's that quick gratification. My thing is, if you're in a relationship already, then, you know, you should be able to commit to that relationship. If you said I do, then don't step out.
That is the reality of what should happen.
Right.
But I'm talking about when it don't happen.
Well, when it
Right.
don't happen, then
Cover
you
up.
Yeah, but
What was
it
you
just
saying,
shouldn't.
Eilane?
So I was just gonna ask you. That wasn't the one that was giving you the PP, was it?
Mm-mm.
Okay, that's all I need.
Thank the Lord.
I didn't mess with Mary Mary.
I think that would have been a different story.
No, I didn't mess with Mary
Well,
Mary.
yeah, right.
I remember.
But
I'm just making sure. That,
but just like you brought out a good point, Letha.
And I
okay?
covered up.
okay.
Just for the record. I'm sorry.
That's
These
okay.
faces, though.
But
Just saying.
exactly. But you know, when you made a good point. When you are in a relationship, why go out the confines of the relationship, okay?
Right.
But there's some people within relationships that feel like their companion is not on the same level as them, and then I'm not saying it forces them to step outside the relationship, but communication needs to be there because whatever is slacking in the relationship, it needs to be addressed and dealt with because the person is hungry for that they're not being given, and then they risk, what I'm saying is they risk the AIDS, they risk getting HIV, they risk getting gonorrhea. I mean, because there is desire within themselves that the partner is not fulfilling, and the partner has to be willing to listen to their cry of, I need more. Because then a person is, they're going to say, okay, here's going to be this person set right here that's going to give them that, and maybe a disease may not be birthed from it, but they're getting fulfillment from somewhere else, and you may look at, okay, it's bad, don't cheat. You know, by all means, be honest. I'm an advocate for honesty, because if you're not giving me something, I need to tell you.
Right.
You're not giving it to me.
And this is the thing.
You know?
If you can't work on it or work it out, then end it before you go somewhere else.
Yeah.
You know, that's my thing.
I agree.
And if you can't even talk about it, then that's a definite issue in your relationship. Communication is key. If you don't have communication, you don't have a relationship. So at that point, if you feel like, look, I'm not good enough for what you want, or you're not good enough for what I want, well, let's cut ties.
I agree
Right.
with you.
So
But
I
what if
don't
your
put you
partner-
in jeopardy
What if your partner
Excuse me?
doesn't want to cut ties with you?
because they want to have their cake and eat it too.
No, I'm saying you don't
You're
want to
ready
be
to
in a
be done,
relationship.
but they don't want to end it.
They don't want to end the relationship.
Well, then you tell them, listen, you need to either work on the issues that we have, or I don't have a choice. I'm not going to be unhappy.
You're forcing an individual's hand, okay? Because any relationship to me, i.e. marriage, a commitment relationship, no
Yeah.
one should step out of it. But if you have a person that refuses to pay attention to what you are experiencing within inside of yourself internally, and you're telling that individual, you're hurting me by doing this. This is hurting me. I'm trying to be vocal about my feelings and the emotional roller coaster I'm going through, and they ignore it. What do?
Time to walk away.
They ignore you.
That's my feeling. I mean, it's not easy. I'm not going to say it's easy to walk away.
Right.
But if you are absolutely not willing to change, you're absolutely not willing to acknowledge that I am unhappy, then what else do you do? I'm not going to stay here miserable.
Well, you have some women back in the day
True that.
True.
that just did not believe in divorce, that no matter what. So if he had his chick on the side, and she probably knew the girl's name,
And didn't care.
but didn't care because daddy's still bringing that check home. He's still giving me the sex whenever we gonna have sex.
That was a lie.
You know what I'm saying? We got the kids, we got the house, we got the. I don't care what he do as long as he do what he's supposed to do at home, and that's old school thinking.
I know women like that.
But it needs to be a reconditioning of the mind, because, and a total admittance even on the male's part, because men could be silent sufferers.
Oh, yeah.
And they could be suffering themselves within the realm of the relationship and still staying married and not being verbal about what they're going through regards to really want to leave. You see what I mean? And then they feel obligated to stay, but they're unhappy. So the whole house is unhappy. You know, there's a parable that says if the head is sick, the whole house is sick. It means the head of the house, which I believe is the man, whoever the person over it that is heading it, okay? If they are not mentally or emotionally stable in reference to their relationship, it needs
Trickle
to
down.
be a soul searching and a check. It's not about looking at the other partner. It's about, you know what? Let me look at me. Let me do a self-examination. Okay, this is really where I'm at. Not even pointing no fingers. This is where I'm at. Like I told my soon-to-be ex-husband, I said, listen, we don't have no marriage. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to make you think we have a marriage, because we don't. We don't even live in the same state. We don't even live in the same house. You understand? We don't even, look here.
I can handle that.
You know? But for real. But and it's like,
me
look,
money.
look at that. You don't live in the same state. You don't live in the same house. You don't know what the hell he doing.
You know what though?
You see what I'm saying?
Sometimes
you don't
that
know.
work for some people. I have somebody that I know personally that her husband, no, they were just boyfriend girlfriend. They were in a relationship, and she's used to him being gone. She liked him being gone. So what used to happen? This happened for years. They had 2 sons together. He would come for about 2 or 3 weeks. They would be like a happy couple. Just when it's time for him to go, they'll end up arguing, and they know it's time to go ahead. He goes and do what he gonna do for a couple of months. Then he comes home, and it's like brand new. And that's the relationship that worked for them. Because soon as the families got involved and said, you need to marry her, you need to be there all the time. So he was trying to be there all the time.
It didn't work.
It ended. It completely ended, almost in a hate. And down the road, they both said they should have
should've did
not
what worked
listened
for
to the family
Right.
and did what worked for them.
Me, I need my dick in-house. Okay, excuse me. All right, I want to turn over, and it's right there available for me. Okay, when I want it, I want it. I want to be able to live with you, wake up with you, do
But
things
that's
as a
what
traditional
works
married
for you.
family. It
Right.
What worked for
absolutely.
her, she didn't want sex all the
But
time.
see, I
She
love
just
what works for
wanted
her.
it
You know,
whenever he came for them
Right.
couple of weeks. Then he was gone. She was happy.
I see it works. It works. You know, as I said, the saying, the cliche: different strokes for different
different
folks.
folks.
Different things work for different people. Okay, But I feel like, okay, I want a 24-hour, 365 days in a year, 7 days a week husband. Okay, I know you have to go to work, you have to do things. I'm not saying be up all up underneath your scrotum sack every second, but know that
Real talk.
you know what I'm saying. Know that we are building our marriage. Okay, I no. You on the
I have a
road,
question. That's
you
my
know.
thing. So, were they still both faithful to each other?
She was faithful, but she knew he wasn't, and she didn't care.
This is my thing. I
Uh-uh,
would be
man.
fearful that
That's
she
her
would bring,
mentality. She
just like,
wasn't, as long as it wasn't thrown in her face. She just assumed.
but how does she
She didn't know
know?
what he was doing.
But how does she know he not gonna bring nothing home to her like that other relationship?
That's scary to me.
I'll put it this way. It worked for them for over 10 years, and she never got anything. Whatever he was doing, I don't know what he was doing, but there is no other kids out there or nothing, just her two boys. Now, he ended up on drugs and OD
Oh my God.
Wow.
because he ended up doing drugs, ended up getting locked up. When he got out, he thought he could still do the level.
That he was doing before he went in.
Yeah, and when he did that, he OD'd, so he wasn't even out for 24 hours
Wow. So sad.
out of prison, and he OD'd.
So sad.
You know,
And
that
I wrote a poem for his funeral
No.
because, everybody was there worried about, and this is not trying to be a subject change, but everybody was in there trying to say, oh, he's in hell. The life he was living here. You don't know that man.
Right. You don't know his walk with
And that
God.
scripture says that God will have mercy
That's
on
right.
those that he chooses.
That's right.
You don't know when and where God crossed his path.
Exactly.
And he might have been raised in the church.
That's right.
Because in the end, you end up going back to the root.
Right.
When you don't know what's going on. I bet you he said a prayer right then and there, especially when he felt his body, his soul leaving his body.
Yes.
Man.
You know what? And that's deep right there. But my concern is my husband is a truck driver, and he's been a truck driver for 25 plus years. Okay, so he knows the ins and outs of every nook and cranny in the United States. Okay, he could have babies and women planted everywhere like apple seed trees. Okay, I don't know. All right, but my concern is, look here, I don't know where you been, and then it's an uncomfortable thing for me because he is the husband, you know what I'm saying, and I feel like, you know what, I went to the hospital, look here, doctor, run me for everything from the rooter to the tutor, and she said, why? I said, because I don't know where he been, and why should a person have to fear that when you are in a relationship that somebody gonna give you something?
You can't handle a truck driver.
I can't handle it.
So don't be with a truck driver.
I can't handle it.
I was just gonna say it's,
Yeah.
it's about trust.
I mean, I trust mine, but the bottom line, if he was a truck driver and there was any clues, I don't even care if there's a clue on Facebook or some chick, when you coming to Virginia again? We all the way here in Washington. When are you gonna get a load there? How does she know about your load? How does she know about? You see what I'm saying? People don't pay attention to a lot of stuff that goes on in social media.
He ain't my friend on Facebook. He blocked me. So I don't know what his Facebook status is talking about.
Well, you know what?
He's suspicious.
Somebody, my husband, he has a Facebook. But I had to unfollow him because there was some things being put on his Facebook that I just had to let him. They're his friends. I'm like, why do you feel you got to be friends with everybody? You know what I'm saying? Then you got females on there, and he putting our business out on Front Street, and then they're like, come talk to me. You need to come talk to me.
Come talk to me.
Yeah, it's all these people want him.
What time we gonna show up? Come talk to me. What time we coming?
He made me look like a bad person. So when you're being petty and you're putting your business out there on Facebook, then it comes back around because you've made up. But then once you've made up, they don't know that you've made up. They're still mad at you.
Exactly.
And once they still mad at you, they'll see you on the street and they be like, oh, poor him. Look at his wife, and she's this and she's that.
Well, when people are upset, they don't think about the repercussions of what happens once we make up. They don't ever go back to the sources that they told all the bad crap. They don't ever go back to those sources.
You know what
and
they
clean
say?
it up.
You know what they say? Instead of saying, you know what, I put out some negative stuff out here and I lied.
They just be like,
I was being petty.
Exactly.
No. They say, thanks for the prayers.
Huh.
God's going to work it out.
Thanks for the prayers. God's gonna work out. God gonna work out you going back and recanting what you said and putting a PSA, public service announcement. I lied on my wife. I shouldn't have been up here telling our marital business. I should have took it to spiritual counseling or a counselor about what we going through, because none of your 5,000 friends could help you.
No, because in the end, he ended up putting on there, you come on here and you don't put the bad things. You always put the good, but you're being fake.
Whoa.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So he had a family member that knows me. And she's young. Get on Facebook and said, how about she don't put no negative stuff out there, and because she don't want your business put out there.
In the streets.
Exactly.
Real talk.
And so he was like, yeah, you're probably right. You know, he gonna, downplay it. That's exactly why I don't put no negative stuff out there.
Because then you gotta clean up.
So I can let the men out there know that I'm vulnerable, and you can come.
So they can be in your inbox.
Easy.
So they can be in your inbox.
But that's why I'm not on social media.
Nobody thinks about the cleanup.
I don't want to be bothered with it.
You don't put no negative. Oh, you don't want to hear people's negative stuff?
I don't want to. Here, let me get that for you.
You is my sister from another mister, I swear. You is not going to let me be crumbly.
You're not making a sandwich with that shirt, okay?
Crumbly is all right, I'm trying to tell you. I'm glad she just got some good food out here. And these are the grapes from your grandma's actual grapevine?
Yeah.
Those grapes are delicious. Yes, they
Champagne
are.
grapes.
No wonder why your grandma staggered.
I told you she gonna put us to work. We're gonna be back there crushing grapes.
So when you getting your hair done? It's time.
Look,
I didn't want to say nothing.
I'm gonna go.
I need mine done too, though. I need to do mine.
But why did we tell the people doing our hair our business? Because they get us so relaxed. I be in that wash bowl.
Because they rubbing in your head.
It's just like being at a bar talking to the bartender.
It's like
you get comfortable.
Suge on The Color Purple.
But the ones I like my hairdresser. She be telling me all her business. I just be like, oh, really? Yeah, okay.
No, you know Eilane go like this, girl. You should have a drink to that.
I'm gonna drink to that one.
Right.
Let's all drink to that.
We're gonna drink to that one.
Toast to some grown women out here telling some business out here.
Whoop,
You know what I like most about the hair salon, though? It's just about fun, relaxation, pampering yourself.
We need
I
that
think
every
women
once in a while.
really need to take the time to pamper themselves. You know, you deal with the kids all day, you deal with the spouse all day, you go to work, deal with the employees all day, that's getting on your nerve too, and you get stressed out.
Yeah.
And what happens is you get so stressed out, that stress wears you out till you're tired.
Yes.
So you're sleepy.
Yep.
Well, the beauty salon becomes an outlet.
Yeah.
So you get to unload all the crap and laugh with women. You know, it's like a sisterhood.
Yeah.
You know, you get to unload and talk about whatever's going on, and hopefully they don't take it outside the beauty salon.
It gives you an opportunity to speak with other women that can relate, that may be going through the same thing you're going through prior to you going to get your hair done.
Yeah, see how they made it.
Yeah, see how,
Right.
Exactly.
And they tell you, and if it don't work, you be like, you know what, I tried that, didn't work.
Right.
But thank you anyway.
Exactly.
A blowjob don't fix everybody's problems. I'm just saying.
Girl, I tried that lubricant, but it burned. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'll tell him in a minute, baby, that chicken don't lay eggs. I ain't doing that.
That hen don't crow, sweetie.
Okay, that hound don't hunt.
That is not the one.
Okay. That diver is not smelling the corpses.
That dog ain't hunting today. That dog ain't hunting
I
today.
can't with none of y'all saying I'm done.
No, what?
I'm not.
We like, okay, they do it like
don't always work. That's what I'm saying. It don't always work.
I'm serious.
Right.
If you got a chicken that ain't laying eggs, that
That's a
ain't
problem.
It ain't
working.
Not
working.
working.
And that dog ain't hunting.
Probably a rooster.
That rooster ain't crowing.
Well, when you got to figure it out, it's a rooster. That's when you figure it out. You got problems in your marriage.
Well, see, I wouldn't have figured it out. I just would have had chicken that night.
Okay. I get
I'd be
it.
like, oh, it don't lay eggs.
When
Okay,
you
we
get
just gonna cook
lemon,
it.
you make lemonade.
There you
If
go.
you can't get no chicken eggs, you have
You
some
just
chicken.
Fried.
Finger licking good.
Tell you what, that is ghetto fabulous.
Yes.
You gotta make it work for you.
Yeah,
That's funny.
watch that beef.
Stay away from my cheese, B.
I know.
I tell you,
That's the only
We attract them, boy.
it's because I'm so sweet.
Yo, sweet.
Don't you want to get it off your cup?
No, I want them to drink some of that wine.
I don't want no drunk.
I
bees.
want to see what
They
a
might
bug
stick
do
their sting
on
in anything.
that wine. Be
Go
like,
ahead,
hey, that
Get
be
your
like,
little slip.
zzz,
Uh-uh.
I said some zzz,
We just talking about bees
zzz.
sticking in places that ain't got no business.
That be talking about zzz.
Oh,
You know, what you flying sideways for, bitch?
Yeah, but the hair salon is the best place to be when you just need a spa day. And it don't matter what age. I be seeing women in there that be like 80 to 90.
Girl, I'm getting my
okay?
grays curled. Leave me alone.
You see what I'm saying? Some of them don't even have no hair, but they want to go to the hair salon.
Okay. Watch that scalp.
Wash my scalp,
That's
baby.
right.
Oil it up
Scrub
real
it.
good.
Oil
Put
it
my wig
up.
back on.
Put my wig back on. Right. Put it on crooked
Go
this
ahead,
time.
plant it up underneath
I
that
want
baby.
somebody to know I had a wild time. Put it on crooked.
Go in, take your wig. I need this fried and dyed.
And then lay to the
And
side.
lay it to the side.
They got them down there in Atlanta. Just take your wig in, you just sit there, and the wig is just like brought back to life. And they put it on your head, you just walk out like a brand new wig.
What?
How the wig salon, yes.
Oh, they need to have one of them.
They need to have one up here.
For real.
Seriously.
You know what?
Yeah.
I be coming up with some $1 million ideas sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you.
I got this $1 million idea. And somebody gonna get it and they gonna run with it.
Well,
I
maybe.
tried to tell it to my nephew. My nephew was like, it sounds like a good idea. But he don't cook.
Oh.
Oh,
Well, you need to talk to someone that cooks
yes.
Elaine.
and maybe make it happen.
Elaine, it's $1 million idea.
We'll have to talk about
The
it.
reason why I say
'Cause I
it
got
is
one,
because nobody's doing it.
Right.
Well,
I want to do something for
we can't
the
say it out here.
grandbaby.
There's too many birds. They go tell somebody.
Exactly.
I knew that's what. It's bird dropping. They don't want you
See the
snitching
bird.
on
Oh, see the bird was like, why you tell? Psh,
See,
snitching.
just wrong.
the birds are waiting.
Even the wildlife is turning on me. What's up? I don't understand.
Go, what
I
you
don't
do these
understand.
people?
You must have pissed in the woods one time or another, and they remember the scent.
I don't have a funnel.
What does that mean?
You know they got them
Why I
camping.
gotta get a visual? I'm sitting here like this.
Oh no.
They got these funnel things that are for girls when they go camping so they can pee standing up like the dudes.
Really?
Yeah, you ain't see them?
Oh, I've
No.
seen
I
one.
want
Yeah,
one
I've
of
seen
those, but
online.
it don't have to be for camping.
I was going to
If I
say.
gotta go,
No,
I just want
no, you can't just
Do
randomly
they got
go
one
on
for
the side
boo-boo
of the road.
too?
No.
Can't I just turn it
no,
around?
No.
Are you saying you just want the pocket urinal for every
Yeah.
time you're out?
When I'm anywhere.
Okay.
Because I don't
Pee
want
standing
to.
up.
I don't.
You don't want
yeah,
to sit down.
I don't want to sit on a dirty toilet. And I'm tired of
You
squatting.
can squat.
I got bad legs.
That's what she gonna
You
get
can
for Christmas.
squat.
No,
I'ma
I got
get her-
sciatica.
I'm serious.
I'm
for
serious.
real.
For Christmas, I'm
I
gonna
got
get her
bad
one.
legs. I have to
I'm gonna
lean
get her one
the
of them
whole-
camping funnels for women.
Are you playing? I want one.
For
I'm gonna
Christmas.
get you one for Christmas.
Yes.
I'm gonna bring it out too. I'm gonna whip
Ideal
it out
Christmas
too.
present.
Don't whip it out.
I'm
So
It's
you're
bigger
going
than
to use it
everybody.
every time you
Stocking
go
stuffer.
somewhere.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like a stocking
I'm gonna
stuffer.
do it at
stuffer.
home too.
No, you're not.
I am because I gotta practice.
She don't want to get it on her socks.
I gotta practice whipping it out.
Or running down the sides of her leg. Oh no.
I'll be like, hey, I'm peeing sideways. It's coming out.
Oh no.
Is that a funnel in your pocket?
Well, you just happy to see me.
No.
Is it flexible enough to fold
It
down?
comes in a little pouch. Watch. I'm gonna have to show you on the internet. It's funny. Cause I was talking to I think I was talking to my boss about it, and she looked it up on the internet at work. And we was like, look at it, comes in a lot of different colors.
They come in different colors.
Hmm.
I want mine to be camouflage.
I don't think they have camouflage.
Then it don't come in many colors, then.
It just comes in, doesn't come in every color.
It needs to come in camouflage because when I whip it out, everybody don't need to know.
Are you going to be in the bushes when you whip it
No,
out?
I might be at a concert,
Oh.
or a movie. I
In
don't want to
the
lose my seat.
open, in the public, everybody can
piss
see.
in the
No,
cup.
she's
Maybe
gonna
you
be
need
in the
brown.
bathroom. She's
Lola,
gonna be in
maybe
the
you need
bathroom.
brown.
You gonna be in the
I'm gonna be in the
bathroom.
movie theater.
You
piss
gonna be in the
cup.
No,
bathroom.
you're not. You're
That
not
is
peeing
so
in the cup.
inappropriate.
You're not
That is
gonna pee in the
You gonna
inappropriate.
be
I'm gonna
in
be at
inappropriate.
church
No.
and pee in the cup
No,
No.
you're not allowed to pee in the
and
cup.
pass
No.
it.
No.
No.
You're not allowed to pee in the
Not
cup.
at all
Pee in the
allowed.
cup and pass it.
No.
No.
What's wrong with
No.
y'all?
We're
No.
trying to tell you the right thing to do.
Exactly.
I don't
Pee in a
believe in
toilet.
that.
Pee
I don't
in a
believe in
toilet.
that.
Unless
It's
you're in
against
the
my
woods,
religion.
pee in a toilet.
You don't
That's
believe the
against my
right thing to
religion.
do about urinating in appropriate places and having a bowel movement where
I think it's against my religion.
It should be against your religion to pee in
it-
inappropriate places.
Exactly. It's
I like the adventure.
I don't
of
want
it.
none. Stop trying to sell me stuff.
what is the adventure of of inappropriate bowel movements and urination? I can't. No.
Have you ever? No, you have never been in the military.
Who's taking me to the hospital if I get stung?
I will.
Okay.
Nah,
Hey,
I'll take you.
thank you.
I'll take you after I'm done with my drink.
I care about you.
I don't feel the love.
You
Yeah.
know?
There's no
Except
love
for
from
by the
that
bees.
area, you know.
Except for by the bees that's trying to crawl up in your shirt.
Whoa.
See, it didn't like that you was talking trash to me.
See?
But you know what? It flew away because it was like, hey, she got powdered milk in them breasts.
It's you.
It's sawdust.
It's you.
It ain't even no milk
I
no
didn't
more.
even know you. It's just like
Dust. Just blow.
I got Kool-Aid.
Mm-mm. I didn't breastfeed
I
Why?
did.
because my baby was allergic to plastic.
Oh, no.
I can't.
I cannot. That one right there.
I'm
no,
done.
no.
Yeah, you know what
I'm
my baby
done.
was? Look at, I have only one inverted
Good
nipple.
Lord.
And the only healthy titty, my daughter said no. And I got a picture of her going like this. No.
Oh,
Her hands are
no.
just like this.
She's like, I don't
And
want
I
it.
put that
Wow.
picture inside. I said, you have to take this picture. We got that picture in that photo album book right now. So I got embarrassed from my titty. I was like, girl, I don't know what happened. You got to hype that puppy up. Be like, girl, you was doing your thing. You was doing your thing. All of a sudden, she didn't want you. And so I didn't think it was fair to breastfeed E-Man if I'm not going to breastfeed my first baby.
Excuse me.
What?
Yeah, I didn't want to get embarrassed again. I didn't want him to say,
You was nipple
I didn't want
shot?
him to get to my nipple and go, no. I said, no. That's a no-no.
Can I ask a question? And don't laugh at me or shun me.
Oh,
I'm going
You know,
to shun you.
Don't shun
I'm ready.
me.
I'm ready in the shun.
Okay.
What?
I'm ready. I'm
know,
in the seat of the
My
shunner.
bosoms and my nipples, you know, they're boom. What is an inverted nipple?
It's when it's inside instead of outside. It's inverted. It sticks in.
It's going backwards.
Yes.
I'm so sorry.
So they have these little
I'ma
things
tell you
that
what's
you can
crazy.
put on it that help
Right.
for them to pull it
You
out.
got to do that later. 'Cause,
Really?
breast cancer runs in my family. So the doctor said if they took it out, there's a chance that I
No,
could
not
get
the
breast cancer.
surgery. I'm talking about the little plastic thing that you can put on it where the baby sucks it and it pulls your nipple
Oh,
into
really?
Yeah.
No, well, she rejected the one that was out. So why would I give her the one
Right.
that's in?
it. Right. That's probably
Yeah.
Oh.
So the first time she saw me naked, she said, Mommy, you got 2 belly buttons. I said, hey, woo, you get out. She was like, okay.
Wow.
I was like, wow, she probably didn't even remember. She said, no, I remember. She said, I laugh about it every now and then.
Like she
I
remembered.
She did. She
Exactly.
remembered that.
Was
She
she
How
like
old was
4?
she
A
was
day old.
6.
Oh, from
I'm
that.
talking about when
Oh,
she-
okay.
when
After she
said,
was
yeah,
older.
okay.
Right.
I was gonna say she don't remember.
6. And that's
breastfeeding.
because she just charged in the bathroom. I was like, what are you doing?
You got 2 belly
Hey,
buttons.
you got two belly buttons.
Wow.
And then she-
I love kids.
it
Me
was
too.
funny.
They don't care about your feelings. They just like,
No.
hey, this is reality.
I love it. They say the
Everything.
darndest things. Like, you know, I was talking to my granddaughter Leah, and I said, Leah, stop it right now and sit down and stay still before I put you in timeout. You're going to get 2 minutes in timeout, Leah. She turned around, looked at me and said, huh, well, no. she said, she listened to everything I said, then she thought about it, she said, well, no. Like, just like that. She's two. She's two.
Look, I was going to the bathroom. My daughter kicked in the door. She said, oh, stinky, mommy. She went in there, sat on her potty chair, kicking her feet. Oh, I finished, mommy. I finished. Huh, wipe. I wiped her. She's like, oh, mommy, poo-poo. She closed the door. I said, wow. I felt violated. And then she gonna put me to work.
Exactly.
I had to wipe her.
Right.
She's like, oh, can you come take care of this quick? Because I gotta get out of this smell.
Because she was sitting in her little chair going like this. Oh, mommy, poo-poo, wipe.
She's like, I can't take it
Hurry up.
Hurry up. Get this away from me, off of me, wipe it, do what you gotta do. Alleviate the smell.
She potty trained Emmanuel.
Yes, I did. My nephew. I love him so much. That was an amazing experience with my little nephew.
That's good, though.
I'm glad she did because I didn't know she had trained him to get up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom. But as long as you left the hallway, the bathroom light on, and his door was cracked, he'd be half asleep. He'd get up, boom. You hear the toilet seat, bloop. He'd sit down, get up, get in the bed, hit the bed, squeak, squeak. Joker was gone.
He's good.
So I was like, you're not flushing, you're not wiping.
You wash your hands. You know.
But that's how I knew he was asleep.
And then none of that.
Because when I wanted to make sure I watch him, I'd have him come in my room. I'd walk him in my room. He'd go to the bathroom. So me and the spouse was getting busy. And all of a sudden, my door just came over, boop. And I said, don't move. How's he going to come out? I said, he is asleep. So he goes in there, goes to the bathroom. I said, just don't move. And then he goes back, closes my door, and goes and gets in his bed. Squeak, squeak. And then my spouse going to go like this. He didn't even wash his hand or flush. I said, when you sleep, you don't think about that. I'm just glad he made it to the toilet. He's
Me too.
He just comes in your room like that? I said, that's what he's used to. He's not used to nobody being up in here with me.
No.
Right.
So,
that's hilarious.
That is funny.
He didn't flush and wash his hands? Like, not when they're asleep.
He is sleeping.
Look, he was still on top talking about, he didn't wash her. Flush. I said, no, he didn't.
But he's out the room.
No, he's gone. Like,
and the door's closed.
Let's resume, we
can resume then.
Oh my gosh, kids are hilarious. Yeah, they say the darndest things.
I'm going to tell you one time it was so funny. Me and the kid's dad, when we had LaMantra is so funny because I think she was like 1.5 going on 2. And I had the playpen, and I had the mink blanket in the playpen, and so she just slept in that, so I can monitor her. And we was doing something. She sat her head up, got up, went to the edge, pulled herself up, and went like this and looked. And we weren't moving. I was like, just don't move.
That's your signature?
That's my signature. Don't
move.
But she went like this. This was the funniest thing. She went. She went back and laid down and turned her head against the wall. I was tired. I couldn't even finish no more. I was like, no, get up. Just get up.
The whole mood would have been gone.
And she went.
She said,
and she was little. I said, because Emmanuel wasn't even born yet.
Wow.
So I was cracking up laughing. I said, no, I can't finish this. We got to go. That's a wrap.